All right, Johnny, that's a lot of good points you brought up there. I'm going to start with the opium. Tell you what's going on with that. Initially, when we got to Afghanistan, we were destroying the opium, and it became pretty apparent that we were like, all we were doing was taking food out of people's mouths with that. This is how they didn't know how to do anything else. They're opium farmers, and it was kind of a bad deal for them to have the crops destroyed. So, to make matters worse, then the Taliban would come in and they would, reimburse them for the crops that were destroyed, so they look like the good guys. See, over there, that's what it's all about. The coalition forces, Taliban, and Al Qaeda. It's all about who looks good that day. And I'm bringing that point up to show you, like, we're not over there murdering innocent people. If we were, we would get our asses kicked faster than snot over there. Like, you wouldn't even know. That country it would be impossible to take. Okay, flat out. All right, the Russians tried it and they got their asses kicked. A lot of people have. I think Genghis Khan was like the last one. The Huns were the last ones that ever even came close. Okay, so at any rate, you can't fight that whole country. Those people they're battle hardened to the extreme. They know how to use that terrain, and I'm telling you, unless you're like genetically altered to be part goat, you're gonna fail there. Okay. Anyways, so what we started doing with the opium is we started reimbursing the people, the farmers that we were destroying their crops. And then what we'd do is we'd let them harvest it and sell it, and then we would track it, and then we would pick up the people that were buying it, and we would nail them with drug trafficking charges. Because you see over there, the Taliban and Al Qaeda members, we don't consider them a military. They don't wear uniforms to segregate themselves. See, here's the thing, Johnny, with the uniforms. It's a symbol. I mean, I know you think like, oh, it's just cloth or whatever. What a military uniform means around the whole world, it doesn't matter what country you're from, this is what it means, it symbolizes, is that I stand up for my country. I stand up for the beliefs of my country. And if you want to take that from people, and you want to hurt people, or you want to do anything that violates our way of life, talk to me. That's why I wear the uniform. You feel like you need to kill me, or kill an American, you go find a service member, and that's the guy who you kill. That's what we get paid to do. That's what being in the military is all about. The Taliban and Al Qaeda don't do that. What they do is they dress up like everybody else. They go into a village of innocent people, and they start taking pot shots at coalition forces in the hopes that we'll turn around and spray and pray and do a death blossom into the village. All right, so we can't do that, obviously. I mean, come on, killing innocent men, women, and children, it's just all around bad. And I've explained to you why before. Not only that, but I mean, morals, dude, come on. We're human beings. I've got a wife, I've got kids. And, I take my humanity with me when I go overseas, as every military member does. We're not brainwashed monsters, I see a kid bleeding on the street, I think of my little boy, okay, and I go and help him, all right? That's what we do. All right, anyways, going on to the minerals, the resources, the oil, the lithium, and things like that. I don't know if we did surveys there or not. I heard rumors that we did, and I heard, like you said, that we found a bunch of lithium. Okay. Now, as far as the Russians go, when they did their surveys, sure, they probably did, but I'm just going to kind of bring up a point to you. Russians bugged out of Afghanistan pretty quick. Like I said, it's not a place you're going to take, and that's what they tried to do. They didn't go over there like we did, like, hey, we're not here for all of you. We're only here for the 10% that is causing trouble. Alright, so the other 90%, you guys kind of need to, think for yourselves a little bit and see where you want to stand on this. And for the most part, to tell you the truth, for the longest time, that 90% backed us up. I mean, no joke, dude. I mean, seriously, like, we go on convoys, and there'd be a road, and these, the villagers would come out and they'd tell you, hey, don't go down that road. That's where they set their IEDs. Go down this road. They were looking out for us. Now, I mean, yeah, things got screwed up with that sergeant that went and shot up those 16 people, and things like that. I mean, he has some issues, man. I mean, seriously, that's not the norm by any means. So, anyways, like I was saying about the Russians. If they had surveyed that land and they knew it was so valuable, I don't think they would have bugged out so quickly. I mean, soon after the Afghan conflict, the Soviet Union, fell. So if there was all this wealth there, I think they would have stayed and fought a little bit harder. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Or maybe they just figured it wasn't worth it. I don't know, whatever. Now, as far as like as we're concerned with all that minerals there, I don't know, what we do with it. I mean, yeah, obviously if it's there, like any normal person, we're gonna kind of I'm not gonna say lay claim, but we're definitely gonna have our hands in it. That's for sure. Who's gonna mine it? Well, probably the Afghan people, with the assistance of the coalition force. The Americans and British and Australian and the Polish and the French and everybody else that's over there. We're all gonna have a little piece of that pie. It's true. I'm not gonna deny that. But think about this. I mean, is that why we're over there? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a politician. I know I went over there. Initially I joined the military back in 2000, before September 11th. I kind of got just wrapped up in it. I went over and did some tours, and I liked what we were doing. I thought we were doing great things. We were helping kids out. We were helping people out. So I continued doing it. But at the end of the day, it's going to be kind of a win-win for everybody. Depends on how you look at it. Not saying it's right or wrong, but at any rate, so that's my points on that. It's good talking to you.